verify YouTube. All right, live on YouTube. All right, let me queuing up the intro. Three, two, one, center cam.
What's up, man? Welcome to my take. And we want to talk just a little bit about boxing today. So the first topic is going to be the beef between Canelo Alvarez and De La Hoya. So I know you heard a little bit about what was said, how De La Hoya said he'd knock him out. Man, what's your thoughts?
Man, I just this further goes to show y'all need to stop. If you want to stop having niggas dancing in the backyard video, you know what I'm saying? Stop going to Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you sign to Diddy and them. You got Golden Boy dancing in the backyard videos, man. But nah. Man, it further shows, man, that how much problems there is over there at Golden Boy. And the one thing I was thinking, you know, on pre-show, I'm like, maybe there isn't a problem. Maybe they trying to get in on this fake, you know what I'm saying, fake fandom. Hey, let's throw a fight. Let's do De La Hoya versus Canelo. Let's gross this many millions, which I feel like a sale.
A trailer?
Yeah, something like a trailer event, something that Floyd just got off doing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something because, you know, hey, that boy's in the red with Canelo. So it's like, hey, we gotta think of something to get this money back. And I know if I fight you, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be able to make this money back. So, but that's wildly thinking right now. But just to get back on topic, I definitely think there is trouble in paradise for sure. And I don't know what to say from there, bro. I don't know what Canelo should do. Of course, fight comp, but I don't know, bro. Like that's the deal. That's the deal you sign once you wanna, you know, not look at Al Heyman and other guys like that just because of their race. You know what I'm saying? That's the deal. Those are the type of deals you sign.
Mm-hmm. So I can say this. It comes off as Oscar De La Hoya looking bitter, right? That Canelo left him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see that this is one of those type of situations where he just like, now he's able to say everything that he wanted to say while he had Canelo, right? I believe he do want that fight. See, Canelo is a person that duck fights, right? Oscar was a person who accepted.
Oscar don't want to fight Canelo.
I believe he will. I believe. My thing is, I believe De La Hoya would definitely fight Canelo, hands down. We know the outcome of that. We know Canelo gonna beat him to an inch of his life. Like we know that, right? But that has never stopped Oscar De La Hoya from taking a fight. You gotta look, man. This man fought Felix Trinidad, Pernell Whitaker. His man fought Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like he fought a lot of individuals, and he's not scared of Canelo. Now, what I would say is this: the reason why they at such rocky position is because Canelo Alvarez, the minute Oscar De La Hoya brought up him fighting the likes of Charlos and fighting Demetrius Andrade to be great, that's when everything got rocky, bro. He didn't like that. You see what I'm saying? Because he did not want to fight those individuals. So I just seen a pattern.
Which I still feel like he doesn't, you know. So that's why it's like, I don't know, like, of course it's trouble in paradise, but I just don't know how they could go about it. Like you said, they're already separated. So Canelo isn't under Golden Boy anymore. So I mean, we'll see, because you know he's suing them right now. He's suing DAZN. So we never know what's gonna happen, man. I just think now, like you said, Canelo's still in his prime. He's gonna have to fight some competition. And, you know, the position that he's in, you know, boxing is a race sport. So he doesn't have to fight
Not according to Jermell Charlo. Race doesn't matter.
It matters in boxing.
It matters in all sports.
If it do, but if it's one sport that it definitely matters in, it matters in boxing.
Yeah. See, Deontay Wilder had,
and that's why Floyd was so successful. Yeah, he triggered in on that pain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that even if Canelo doesn't want to fight a big name fighter or a good fighter, he doesn't have to, because he still has his base of fans that still gonna say he's the greatest. They still gonna watch everything he do. They still just gonna think he's just whooping everybody. He's whooping all the competition that comes in front of him. So they still gonna believe that, and you can't tell them no otherwise just because he's Mexican.
Yeah, and then I hear people say, well, Oscar De La Hoya sent Jamal a contract. He never sent that contract. So they basically trying to make excuses, and that's why I say it's dangerous when you're emotionally attached or tied to the sports or the fighter, because you're in denial. You make excuses. They really don't want to see this fight. They would like to really just be able to say that Canelo is a better fighter without actually fighting him to prove it. The Jamal Charlos and Demetrius Andrade. And so when he said, "Oh, you'll never get a fight," when the trainer for Canelo Alvarez said you'll never get the fight, nobody looked at that as, "Oh, you ducking." They they actually applauding it. So when do you applaud people for ducking other fighters? Like, I've never understood that. We in a generation
that we in. Like now. And that's why I say it's so much of a race sport, because even if you got some black people that's like that go all out for a black fighter like that, and like I said, Mexican people do that for their fighters, white people would do that for their fighters, but Mexican in particular, they gonna go do anything,
right? And that's why he said he called Oscar De La Hoya a traitor for basically blasting him on not fighting the likes of Jamal Charlo. So, like, what are you supposed to be loyal to? Like, you supposed to be like the Cesar Chavez, all the people that fought dangerous fights, the Roberto Durans. When was the last time Canelo Alvarez fought a 50-50 fight?
Tell you.
I say
maybe that first Triple G, even though I knew that wasn't 50-50.
Yeah,
Vegas man had that 50-50.
I didn't have that 50-50. And then here's the thing. I believe he lost to Laura, and I believe he lost to Austin Trout. But outside of that, those wasn't considered 50-50 fights. But I do say that he definitely lost to Floyd, and he got a split.
He got embarrassed by Floyd.
Yeah, but you remember one of the judges had him tied on the scorecards. Like, how a draw.
That's why I say, like, people at home, when we say this is so deep, especially in boxing, because you could go back to the first Triple G fight when they drew it. It's no way in hell that fight, Adeline Bird is her name. There's no way that fight would score 117-110 Canelo. It's no way. There's no way. You don't even like Triple G. You do the same thing Canelo do. Triple G is older. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know, man. That just lets you know how serious this is. And once boxing, they feel like they have that pay face, they're gonna get behind him and do whatever. And
do you think he gonna take the fight? He'll take the fight if he offer it?
No.
You don't think Canelo will take the fight?
Against De La Hoya?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's easy money.
Yeah, I think right away.
Charlo, one of them.
Yeah. That just shows you that he's ducking the Jamal. Now, for the people who
say something else though, this is a good for all the boxers and fighters and promoters at home. This is a good lesson, because you can't keep lying to the fans. You gotta keep it a buck with the fans, meaning that De La Hoya, now he's starting to keep it a buck with the fans on what's been going on with Canelo. You should have been saying this from jump. You know what I'm saying? I know he was probably saying some stuff back behind the doors, but he probably wasn't saying nothing because he didn't want to have Canelo mad at him or anything. Like, hey, we got to probably try looking at fighting some big name fighters, some, top competition. And Canelo probably wasn't trying to hit that shit. But if I'm the promoter, if I'm your promoter, and I tell you, hey, man, we need to be fighting somebody, one of these guys off the top 5 in your division. You don't want to do it, hey, Next interview, hey, I mean, I gave him a list of fighters. We put some deals out there on the table from each of these fighters. He didn't want to fight those fighters, so that's why he's fighting who he's fighting now.
Yeah,
and just roll with it because it's gonna hurt you even more. One, after that fighter's gone because you don't have that fighter under the roof. Or two, if that fighter's with you, you're just gonna keep taking them L's.
Yeah, it seems like he keep getting those type of fighters though, like Ryan Garcia. Look at Ryan Garcia, the same type of
Eddie Hearn. Yeah. Exactly what when he had to start being honest about Ryan Garcia and all these. Now you know what I'm saying? Now he's starting to be honest because it's like, hey, I can't lie about this no more.
Right.
I got Haney over here too. Haney sent this contract. Ryan don't want to fight him. So it's getting to the point you can't fight. You can't duck, dodge, or do none of that. And this is, like I said, it's a learning lesson for all the fighters and the promoters out there. Just keep it a buck. If you don't want to fight nobody, just say that. Even when Floyd got into the end of his career, hey man, I'm just fighting whoever come with the most money.
Yeah. And then like I said, that's why I hope
and that's he kept it a buck every time. I'm just fighting who come with the most money.
Right. That's why I'm saying like
nobody. I'm just fighting whoever come with the most cash is getting in this. You're talking about getting in this ring with me.
I'm hoping that what's his name? Manny Pacquiao, him being older, fighting the likes of Errol Spence, change the dynamics.
This would be his last one.
Yeah, I believe it to be his last one, but I'm just hoping that people get enough gumption to want to fight the best fights because we gotta get rid of this one loss mean anything. You feel what I'm saying? Because people afraid to lose,
and that's where the boxing game is slightly messed up. Like Floyd did so much good for the boxing game, but it just got to the point. Like we even seen Jordan vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? We even seen Jordan vulnerable. So we seen that Jordan lost. We seen Jordan start off losing. We seen him, get injured a second. We seen him, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that from Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these fighters are trying to base their career off the Jordan and their world and their sport, which is Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go like that, bro.
Right.
There's always going to be different goats. You got Floyd. You got Manny Pacquiao, who's a goat within his own right. You got Roberto Duran, who's a goat within his own. Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? You keep naming guys. Like, it's never just going to be, you can't emulate and absolutely be exactly as the next person. Kobe tried to do it with Jordan and he still can do it.
Right.
Kobe was a hell of a player.
Let me ask you a question. If Errol Spence beat Pacquiao impressively, right? I'm gonna just say right? Because nothing written in stone. I'm gonna just say, because that's the prediction I have, but nothing is written in stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he beats Pacquiao, does that automatically solidify him in the Hall of Fame?
Who? Errol Spence?
Errol Spence. Does that place him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I mean, some people because do you put Buster Douglas in the Hall of Fame? See what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, does that?
He got one off, but Buster ain't also get them off on all the top comp that Errol has.
Yeah, but he beat some of the top. He beat a top fighter.
Yeah, so
in his prime.
I put weight on that, but it's just different for Errol because look at the resume. He done beat 3 of the top 5 fighters in that division.
Yeah,
I mean, so it's like you gotta the resume is there, and he has the perennial Hall of Fame name. Manny's going to the Hall of Fame regardless. So he. With the resume Errol Spence has, even if he was just to keep going on beating the guys in this division, he would be Hall of Fame. But adding Manny to that mix, that just puts him in the Hall of Fame even faster.
Yeah,
that's all that does.
Well, we just brought up Floyd Mayweather, so we're gonna go to the next topic.
Man, we got that Floyd versus Jake Paul. You wanted to talk about the hatred around
I just wanted to ask the question. Why do you feel like even now to this day, even after Floyd retired, right, he's receiving so much hatred from other boxers, the fans, the media? Like, why do you think that's the case?
One thing Floyd always said, I came and did it my way. And I respect that because can't too many people say they came and did it their way. Even Mike Tyson, because after he got through Wild and Out, hey, he was, they still had him chained up. Like, hey, you can only do this. You can only do this. It wasn't none of that with Mayweather.
Right.
So you can actually see a real black man move and do what he. And Mayweather don't speak for every black man. He's not an example of every black man, but you was able to see a black man at the top of the game and killing all aspects of this game, do whatever he want. And a lot of people don't like that. And I felt like he played it smart by playing off of the race aspect that's in boxing, like I talked about earlier. But hey, I know I'm gonna tap in because it's a billion Mexican boxing fans. I'm gonna tap into that pain because I know black people gonna want to see me. They know I'm gonna win. I'm Floyd. I got Vegas going crazy. I'm bringing so much money into the economy, and especially in Vegas. The flights was going up that week, Cinco de Mayo week, because they already know Floyd fighting. So Flight Airlines is jacking up tickets 3-4 times. The rentals is going up. The casino is getting money. Food places getting money. Entertainers getting money. People just want to move out there because Floyd out there. So it's so much that Floyd has done that people could hate on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like I said, he came through and did it his way. He played on that racing game that's in boxing. Hey, I'm gonna keep beating up all these Mexican fighters every Cinco de Mayo. Y'all gonna keep coming out here. If you ain't gonna come out, you gonna go be at home, watch this, be pissed off, be eating some carnitas, whatever you want to be eating. At the end of the day, I'm gonna whoop whoever ass this is, and I'm gonna walk out with about 100 to 300 million, just depending on who I'm fighting.
Yeah. So you think so I mean, you factor in a lot of things. I just equated to the fact that they wanted to see him lose.
Yeah.
A lot of people paid. I say the majority of the people paid to see him lose. You know,
just think how long that's been going on.
Yeah.
Like, I think probably, rest in peace, post Arturo Gatti. Since then, it's probably been 50% that's probably been tuning in just to see him lose.
Oh, I say what's the one that they say he lost to? We literally just did one on him. Yeah. He had 2 fights with him. I forget the guy's name, but it was a fighter that
you talking about the one that Manny had that knocked Manny out, is you?
Nah. It was a fighter a minute ago. Nah. Okay. That Floyd Mayweather had fought, and basically they said that he lost. Right, and he fought him again, and then he beat the brakes off of him. I had him winning both fights, but ever since then he had received a lot of hatred. They said that he ducked. They said he was ducking Manny Pacquiao, but what they was denying was Manny Pacquiao was denying the fight due to the fact that they were offering Olympic style drug testing, and he kept denying it. He asked. He said, "Well, he's like, can I take it, or can we take it like maybe 14, like after 14 days to the fight, can I not take it or whatever?" Basically, it looks very, very fraudulent, you know what I'm saying, of what he was trying to do as far as the activity wise. You know, it seemed like he wanted some type of advantage. And the fact that he couldn't get it his way, he decided not to fight Floyd Mayweather. That's why Floyd Mayweather, when he was saying, "Man, I got kids," you know, people trying to like I love my life, I love this and that. They were trying to spin it as if Floyd Mayweather was petrified of Manny Pacquiao. What he was saying was, you're not trying to take this drug, random drug, urine drug testing, you know, and basically come in there, you know, on PEDs, and you and now you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to basically kill me. And they tried to spin it. It was like one of those other situations where Al Iverson did practice,
even
like
with Maidana. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Which Maidana may have been, I don't know, because he looked like he was juiced up at that time. But I ain't gonna say that because I ain't never hear nothing back from no drug test or anything like that. But with the gloves, it's like, bro, if you gonna fight me, we gonna fight head up. You ain't about to fight me with no tampered with gloves or no rinky dink ass gloves that you done sparred with all camp. Nigga, we about to break these out the package. You gonna fight with these ones, and I don't care. I'm gonna still whoop your ass, but I'll pay you to fight in these ones that I'm fighting in. Because and that's the one thing too that a lot of people just, well, man, he paid McDonald to wear these type of gloves just because he was scared to get knocked out. No, nigga, he's not. I'm sorry. No, he's not paying him just so he's afraid of getting knocked out. I would rather pay the premium so we could be at a playing field because I know what I'm about to do with you. And I know what you gonna try to use these gloves that's already beat up and tampered with to try to even the playing field. Right. It ain't gonna happen, bro.
Yeah. Now he caught Mayweather too. He caught him. I must admit. Like, yeah.
Oh, man, I don't see what the problem is with my bro. It's no difference in putting on some Everlast gloves and some 9-round the 9-round gloves that they have at Walmart. It's no different, bro.
Right.
It's no different. As long as they're the same ounces, it's no different. So you can't tell me you're gonna bounce different with these gloves on as opposed. If somebody was to come up to me, hey man, and I'm a boxer, hey, what are these gloves? Check them out. Are these 12 ounces? Or these just came out the bag? Yeah, I wear them. Because it ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't no different than what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, so man, look, so we came up with many factors as to why Floyd Mayweather received the hatred that he does. Because I know a lot of people, they also go.
It could be the women.
Yeah, they go off of what he supposedly had did on outside of boxing. They in his man life, which I don't. You feel me? I keep it sports. I don't look at the fact that what they say he did, because I do know media manipulate everything to the way that they want it to look.
Take it as what it is. Let's say he did do it. I don't know what went on. I just know he sat down for I don't know how long, but he did it, right? We always hear, we give second chances. This is the land of second chances. So a black man isn't qualified for that second chance that you would give a police officer for killing a black man.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. So they look at it as if, you feel me, like that's something that they can hold against him because he's not losing in the ring. Even though I feel like you got to be somewhat of a scum to just
to Mike Vick.
Huh? Yeah. So I mean, like when we go back to Muhammad Ali, he didn't want to fight the war. He didn't want to do that. Like when we go back to other situations like Roy Jones, he looked like he was never going to lose. And they disqualified him. So they felt like they had to put a blemish somewhat on his record. So I just look at the totality of things. I try not to look on the outside of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we didn't do nothing on, he hit a woman or he did this.
Then you gotta look at it too. Like I know we already brought up the money, but people be mad at shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, man, he just made $300 million to fight 36 minutes. And he fought all 36 because he's not about to knock nobody out. He just went, hey, moving around, pop, shoulder roll, breathe, get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Roll, do all and just make it out the fight.
Man, it gave people
convincingly, so people can hate that. They can hate, hey, I just went and fought this dude for 6 or 8 rounds and got 30 million minimum. We still ain't count the pay-per-view to see what I didn't got on that because I get 50% of the payper-view. I'm Floyd.
Man, he gave a lot of people something to do though, man. A lot of people made money, they generated money. A lot of people went to Vegas. Yeah, a lot of people went to Vegas, had fun. A lot of people
he should never be worth under $1 billion at any time just off what he did for that one city.
Yeah, and he brought a lot of families together because I know
in Vegas wasn't nobody just out there going to Vegas, like just on like outside of this is Sin City, casinos. That would have been dead,
right,
bro. Nobody would have been checking for that in 2000, 2010.
Right.
That would have still, like, the history of that would have been over with by then. Floyd brought some flair to it. Floyd, hey, I'm out here, I'm spending money, I'm living life. I got everything going. I got about 20, 30 joints with me at all times. I got my whole family with me. I got security with me. I'm about to go to these malls. I'm about to pop tags. I got a 30,000 square foot mansion. I got 12 cars here, another 12 in Miami, and another 12 in LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At them houses. So it's a lot of it's a lot of reasons. Like,
How you gonna be mad at a man though that was born dirt poor and then basically fought his way?
Literally fought his way.
Literally fought his way to be almost a billionaire, if not a billionaire already. How could you get mad at somebody who beat the odds? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
got it all off his hands.
Yeah, because you have to, you literally have to be like a person that's just like mad at the world. If you mad at a man, cause like me, I don't always get caught into what somebody says because like for one, I know sometimes the media spins it to what they want it to be. And then the other thing is sometimes, like people react off, certain emotions while they in that moment, that they don't, that they really didn't mean, but they just had to say something to get you out their face. Like, then that's why they were saying, like in the NBA, they try to give you a cooling period before you go out there and say something because they know when you in the heat of the moment that you might say something that you really don't mean or whatever. So like this man have said things, they want him to think how they want him to think politically. They want him to fight. Like
always say, hey, I don't care about none of that. All I care about, I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to keep winning. I'm trying to make sure my family taken care of and the ones around me taken care of. And if you can't respect that, then I don't.
And then the other thing is, this
like,
man doing a lot of charity work. See, that's the thing. The charity work and stuff is not something that's being praised. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So like they big up your flaws, but they diminish and never talk about the good things that you do. You feel what I'm saying? So like I definitely commend him. I definitely think that Floyd did it in a way that to where he hurt the sport, but he also showed people how to be your own man and still get a bag.
And that's the biggest thing. Like I said, he helped and hurt the sport. And I'm not saying he just hurt the sport, just say it, but he hurt it just because everybody think they could live up to that. You're not gonna be able to.
And they scared to fight the best.
Even Errol Spence, I feel like he's not gonna be able to be 50-0. It's just I just feel like that.
Right.
But it's like for the example that he said, he came out here, like you said, showed that you could be a boss, ain't bending over backwards to do stuff for these HBO or Showtime and all these. He don't got different other people in his pocket. It's just him and Al Heyman, Mayweather Promotions. And now, like you see, you got a lot of fighters trying to emulate that, and a lot of them can't just off that, making their own promotion. Like Devin Haney got it. Sean Porter, Errol Spence got the man down. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really see nobody out there that, especially like at the level that Floyd at, you know what I'm saying, successfully doing it.
Right. I know we about to get ready to wrap up, but I just wanted to ask this question before we go ahead and wrap up. Do you think Haney will be able to somewhat live up to Floyd, being that he has a very similarity to Floyd fighting style wise? Do you think that the hatred that they have for him will allow him to make that type of money as like Floyd?
I just don't think he's as good as Floyd. And I also just defense wise too, I don't think his defense is as good as Floyd. But he like you said, they share similarities, but I just don't think he's as good. He's not a talent like Floyd is, but I think he's gonna be in that boat as well.
Hey, bro, Floyd wasn't always the defensive guru as he was. He used to get hit.
Was offense early on, and he got hit, but he wasn't just getting tore up, bro. Like them last two rounds, I'm like, God.
Castillo.
Okay.
Castillo. That's the one that they said that Floyd Mayweather had lost to. It was Stick, and then he had fought him in a rematch. So I believe he received that hatred then. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Take. This your man, Ken the Guru. We got Micah in the building. You know what I'm saying? Man. We checking out. Till next time. We out.
Yes, sir.